So how do you make a successful YouTube channel? How do you start making money? What do you need? Before you can do anything, you need to open a Gmail account. Basically, Google owns YouTube, so you need the Gmail account to then open a YouTube account. So then you're going to open your YouTube channel, and that will be using your Gmail account. Write your password down. You don't want to forget this. Then I would suggest using a business account with your YouTube channel. You have multiple accounts within YouTube. So you might have your name. I wouldn't put that as your YouTube channel name. I'd pick something that's more relevant to the topics that you're going to cover. So for example, this channel doesn't have my name. This channel is Financial Freedom 101 because I talk about financial literacy, how to make money, how to invest, and how to save money. Next, you want to figure out what's the theme of your channel. What types of things are you going to cover? So you might want to think about your name. You can change your name every so many days. So that's fine, but you really need to figure out what theme do you want. I didn't really do that on one of the channels, and it took almost 3 years to actually build enough subscribers to get paid off of that. Once I narrowed in on what I was actually doing, it was pretty quick. I'd make anywhere from $500 to $1,000 on that channel. I have another channel where I do automotive repairs, and I make another $500-600 a month on that channel. Pick a theme, and you might have multiple channels, but focus on one of them first. What do you need to get started? How much money do you need? Well, it depends what you have. I actually filmed this on an Android phone that was purchased in 2019. It's about 5 years old now. It shoots in 4K, so that's fine. The sound seems fine. I did put some lighting because I'm in a room, but for the automotive channel and for the home repair channel, I don't need lighting. Basically, I'm usually outside. The sun provides enough lighting. But in here, if I don't have, I have 4 lights here. If I don't have this lighting, I look like I'm just filled with shadows, and it doesn't look good. You can look back at some of my previous videos on this channel, and you'll see how bad the shadows were. So I have 2 soft boxes, and I have 2 other lights, one just pointing up at me and one to the back, so that I don't have nearly as many shadows. But you can compare that. So my cell phone I bought for $180. The tripod I have is about $20. The lights were probably another maybe $150. And I shoot in 4K because if you shoot in higher resolution, basically the algorithm with YouTube puts your stuff higher, so it's more likely to be clicked on. If I shoot in very low quality video, basically not as many people are going to click on it. So shooting as high quality as you can. I would suggest 4K. Basically when it gets uploaded, it's going to be in 4K, 1080p, and it's going to be in standard definition. I prefer using a computer for editing, and just because of the software. Now the software, I actually have used free versions to start. So HitFilm Express currently is free for 1080p, but DaVinci Resolve goes up to 4K for free version. And if you want to do screen capture, you can use OBS Studios. DaVinci Resolve, if you're doing a podcast, I would do the paid version because it actually has AI editing, where you can set up a couple of different cameras within the room, and the AI will edit it automatically to pick who's talking and when. That would save you a tremendous amount of time editing. Editing takes more time than anything else. It's important to have good editing because you're going to say things, you're going to stumble over words. It's fine, everybody does. But you want to edit all of that out, and you want to compress things. So if I'm turning a screwdriver or I'm turning a wrench on a car and I'm doing that for 5 minutes, nobody wants to sit there for 5 minutes. They want me to speed that up, cut it out, and maybe it's only 5 seconds. People get the point of this is the bolt I'm turning, and they understand. So with that said, I would say for less than $1,000 you can buy a computer, you can have a cell phone with a good camera, you can have tripods, lighting. The software is you can use for free, at least to get started. Well, you're off to the races. Just be aware if you want to do a lot of fast editing with DaVinci Resolve, get a really good computer. It's really intensive for the editing using DaVinci Resolve. HitFilm Express I've used much older computers that I bought like maybe 8 years ago, so it's a little easier on it. How do you make money? So number 6, I'll start in reverse order. Amazon affiliates, I'm a member of that. So the key performance indicator, Basically, you need to hit 500 subscribers, and that allows you to join, and then they're going to make sure that you can sell 3 items within, I forget if it's like 90 days or something. And if you do, then you're an Amazon affiliate member. You just put something underneath, it's like the links. So if you're like, hey, look down below in the details if you want to order the same thing I was using. For AdSense, the key performance indicators, effectively you need to hit 1,000 subscribers, and you need either 4,000 hours of watch time or 10,000 shorts views. This 4,000 hours is in a rolling 12-month calendar. I believe the 10 million shorts views is effectively within a 3-month period. I focus more on long-form content, and I hit 1,000 subscribers on this channel within 4 months. So how long does it take on average to hit these numbers so that you can get Google AdSense? What I've seen is there's an average of about 160 videos that you have to make, and that would be generally long form, and it takes about 15 months to achieve this. That's the average. I've had channels, because I was looking at making 4 or 5 channels. Some of those channels, it took 2 years to hit that time point, 3 years to hit that time point. When I focused on this channel, it took me less than 4 months to hit 1,000 subscribers. So it just depends what you're doing. So I had a long vacation, so I just made 100 videos. It's a lot of work to do that. In order to be successful, you really need to have grit, you need to have passion and perseverance. There's going to be days where you spend 3 hours editing something, you put it up online, and then nobody watches it. And then there'll be something else that you do in 2 minutes, you put online, and then there's 500,000 people watching it, and you get 600 subscribers, and you're like, that was really easy, why did that get so many views? Whereas something that seemed very difficult, you did it and nobody cares. Whatever's easy to you might not be easy to other people, so a lot of the things that you find very easy, those are the things that take off, because people see that it's easy for you to do, and if you explain it very well, or whatever it is, or maybe you have very good talent. I have a cousin who's on YouTube and Facebook and things like that, and what she does is a lot of artistic things. So my cousin took wrappers from Starburst and made an entire prom dress out of Starburst wrappers, and very artistic things. She's very talented. I'm not as talented, so I do things like this. I'm very heavy in math and science and numbers and engineering and construction, mechanics, as well as financing and things like that. I like financial education. I think we all should be financially educated. They don't teach it in schools, so that's why I teach it here. So the big keys that I find for trying to grow the channels quickly, so I learned a lot over the years. One is, when you're starting out, you don't really have an audience. So you want to start with searchable content. And the best way to know if you have the right searchable terms are when you go into Google and you type in what you think you want your YouTube video to be named. Type it in and see if it finishes out that sentence on Google search with what you think your title should be. Otherwise, I would pick whatever the top ranking thing is that Google is suggesting. So if I type in how to start a YouTube channel, that will pop up pretty high. If I pick something that's not high ranking, effectively this won't come up and a lot of people won't watch it. The other technique I used to grow a channel within 4 months to over 1,000 subscribers was I would actually make the long format for the time, that 4,000 hours. So you can take those long format videos and basically crop them down to no more than 1080p by 1080p, and then you can make those shorts videos off of your already existing long format videos. So this sticks around and people will watch it for months or years and might take off 2 months down the road. Whereas shorts videos, you're going to get a quick pop generally, where you'll get hundreds or thousands or tens of thousands of views within 24 or 48 hours, and then it quickly dies off. Whereas that long format video, it's more of, takes a while to grow and then grows over time. But I use those shorts videos basically to get the fast increase in the number of subscribers. As I build out a subscriber base, every time I put out a new video, it gets pushed to the majority of the subscribers, and then it helps build that audience. Very early on, I'll focus a lot on shorts just to build the subscriber base, and then I'll rely on the long format videos to get more of my 4,000 hours. it's easier to get the 4,000 hours in my opinion than it is to get 10,000 shorts views, unless you're doing something that's very different and either controversial, which could make you banned from AdSense or Amazon. 160 videos, that's a lot of videos. You're going to want to brainstorm. So here's actually for the financial channel that you're watching this on. I actually wrote down maybe 5 pages worth of ideas, and then I just go through them and pick them out. And a lot of the original ideas that I have, I kind of threw off to the side and take different directions to see what works and what doesn't work. The main thing is you have to start. So you don't have to be perfect. If you look at my old videos, the lighting was horrible. I've done a lot to improve the lighting. It could still be improved. The most important thing is that you start recording and start editing, just start posting. Don't worry what people will say about you. Just make sure that any content you do put up, if you are employed by somebody, make sure it's not going to cause any issues with your employment. That's one suggestion I would have. And remember, anything that goes onto the internet, it's basically permanent. So even though you delete it, somebody else may have recorded it and kept it there. So just keep that in mind. If you found this useful, please subscribe. I cover a lot of financial education topics, as well as how to make more money. That's where this comes in. Save money on your taxes, as well as investing. So thank you for watching and have a great day.